I bet that's worth more money over there.
What is that?
Yeah, it's one of the Hitler cars.
That's a Hitler car?
Yeah.
You're having a laugh.
No, really.
I'm in a barn in the Midlands looking at Adolf Hitler's car.
1939 Mercedes 770 supercharged limousine. The last car to be ordered new for Hitler's private fleet before the outbreak of World War II. And he used it for about 15 months and it was gifted to Heinrich Himmler.
Mercedes built 88 of these cars and the Nazi hierarchy loved them. Hitler had 7 for his personal use.
The one key feature you notice on all Hitler cars is just through the windscreen there, you see a grab handle.
Yeah.
And that denotes it was a Hitler car because he was the only one that stood up and took a salute from the front of the car. In case it had to be abandoned, this has got an ignition system that sends an electric shock straight to the fuel tank, which will detonate the fuel tank on a time delay.
Unbelievable. I bet this is a powerful old beast as well, though.
7.7 litre supercharged.
7.7.
I mean, it was a 120 mile an hour car in its day. They're the holsters for the machine pistols. 6 of those and 3 positions for 3 egg grenades either side. Armoured floor, there's armour in the door skins. The wheels are armoured to protect the engine. It's a 40mm thick windscreen, completely armoured, other than it's open-topped.
This is like a James Bond car. Mercedes added every gizmo they could think of.
That's just
Has it
incredible.
got sectioned, like, bulletproof tyres on it as well?
The original tyres did have 20 cells, so that, in effect, you had to shoot all 20 cells before you would get a flat tyre.
Yeah.
So they were a kind of a run-flat tyre of their day.
So if you had to honestly put a figure on what the value of this is, done, completed and running, what's it going to be, roughly?
It would command a huge price, bigger than anything else I've got in the collection. But they range from between 2 and 12 million.
2 and 12 million.
Yeah, so it's somewhere between the two. So I guess it's got to be nearer the higher figure, eventually.
8 million plus.
It's got to be somewhere around there, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot for a second-hand Merc.
So it's no good me offering you a monkey for it now.
I don't think so.
But an email came through this morning about a modified 116 tank transporter.
Has he got photographs?
Yeah, he sent them through to you.
Let's have a look.
Looks like a heap of scrap to me.
Oh, stop. Listen, mate, that's in brilliant condition. Unbelievable. I've never, ever seen that, mate. It's very, very rare. The Mad Turk might have come up trumps here. These photos are of a 116 tank transporter. It's a flatbed trailer used to carry armoured vehicles to the battlefield, more than 20 tonnes at a time. Nearly all were destroyed during the war, and I've never seen one in such good nick. Where is it?
This is in Vienna, yeah?
Right, and has he indicated what sort of money he's looking for?
Well, mate, my man's talking about, on the email, 100,000 euros.
Not only does it cost 100 large, this thing is huge. After permits and paperwork and dragging it halfway across Europe, this thing's going to cost us another 40k.
You're talking some serious
Listen,
money here, mate.
doesn't matter, mate. You have to strike while the iron's hot. That is rare, I'm telling you.
Have we got the time and the money to get involved
Listen,
with
mate,
this?
if we could get that for 50, 60 grand and turn it around for 100, 120 grand,
Well,
of course we have, mate.
We need to speak to the geezer. I'll forward this on to you. Will it make
You
call?
forward on, mate.
I ain't
Listen-
happy about this.
Yeah, well, I know you ain't, but at the end of the
Serious.
day, how do you think I'll pay your wages?
You're just
and your
getting excited over
excessive
pictures.
lifestyle. I'm going to have a cup of tea.
Listen, we can't afford this,
We
mate.
can
I'm telling
afford it.
you.
We can afford it.
This geezer's a nightmare.
I'm near Vienna with Ian to look at a World War II tank transporter that Who showed me on email. The owner is out of the country, so he sent some engineer called Alex to stand in.
OK, I open the gate.
Thank you. Do you want a hand here? Look, it's British muscle, that is. Follow you? Yeah?
Yes, follow me, please.
OK. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
It's inside in this garage here.
So it's been dry stored for a long time?
About 50 years.
50 years?
Yes.
Finding any big World War II machine is good. Finding one that has been protected under wraps for 5 decades is even better. Blimey. It's big, isn't it? God, it's very, very big. I have to say, it's in very good condition. It looks like it's come from the factory, just painted in the undercoat. For a 70-year-old vehicle, this thing is in really good nick. It's even got its original red oxide paint. But it's absolutely huge and hidden under loads of other machines. I need to get a better look at it. Oh, this is the rear steering part, yeah?
Yes.
This is a special reinforced version of the 116 with a rear steering section. This one could carry around 35 tonnes and is a whopping 14.5 metres long. It's big, really big. Do you have any paperwork or drawings with this at all?
I had the paperwork here.
Oh, can I have a look? Yeah,
Yes, sure.
possible. Oh, fantastic. That's original then, yeah? And it's got all the technical specification on it. It actually tells you here the year of manufacture, 1944. So it shows that it is a wartime trailer that we're looking at here today. Unbelievable. The documents look great, but paperwork can be forged. So before doing a deal, I need to hunt for more proof that this is an authentic World War II machine. Whoa, gold. They always struck gold here, mate. That is a full-on Waffenamp stamp, massive. That's awesome. That's what I wanted to find. The Waffenamt was a government office responsible for inspecting military equipment. And finding a Waffenamt stamp on the trailer is a pretty sure sign that it's the real deal. When have you ever seen one of these?
I've never seen one, mate. I think it's a piece of kit.
I know people in Russia, America, Europe and the UK that would give their right arm for this. But it's all about the price, mate. The price and how much it costs to get it out of here and get it back to the UK. If we were maybe to do something with this, you would have to get this out, clear this, and then we could look at it properly.
Yes.
Could this all be moved, yeah?
I hope so.
You know, it's a lot of work moving this. A lot of work. I'm really excited about the trailer, but this thing is humongous. Hoosh was right. Dragging this thing home could cost me tens of thousands.
How are you going to pull it?
That's the big problem is, because if I had this, I've either got to get one of them 18-tonne Famo half tracks, them huge ones, or Founds. You know, the big German trucks?
Yes.
So I need to find one of those.
But I know one found also.
In this town?
This town, yes. Restorated condition.
No way.
Restored?
Restored to drive.
No.
Yes. It's about 2 miles from here.
First, the rarest and most pristine tank trailer I've ever seen, and now a wartime truck that can tow it.
You can bought in Austria one trailer and the found truck.
My wife's not going to like you a lot. Listen, Alex, if we could do that, obviously depends on the price and the deal we can do, but while we're here, if we can go and see that, like a dream come true for me. But before I get carried away with this tow truck, I need to know how much this Titanic tank transporter is going to set me back. Very nice, Alex, very nice. But before we go any further, I've got to have an idea in my head. What sort of price?
I can offer you this trailer for 100,000
100,000 euros.
euros, yes.
Mate, I've got to tell you, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Moving it would probably cost me 40,000 euros. I was thinking more like 50,000. You know, we must be able to come closer together.
When we can make now a deal, yes.
Yeah.
I can make you the best offer. Yes, we give now in hand for 80,000. 80,000, and you are the new owner.
I'll tell you what we do before I take your hand. Let's go and see this other vehicle.
Yeah.
To see if we can make one possible package for everything.
Okay.
Okay, but before I agree to anything, I need to see the truck now, yeah?
Okay.
Can we go, yeah?
Yes.
Thanks, okay, come on in. 80,000 euros is nearly 70 grand. It's a fair price, but not if I've got to spend another 40 grand moving the thing. If I can cut a deal on the wartime tow truck, that could be the answer. The owner of the tow truck, I'm told, is a bloke called Franz, an 87-year-old World War II veteran who has spent years restoring it. It was built by a company called Fall, which has been going since the middle 1800s. The truck is so powerful it can pull a railway engine. This one is a 12-tonne L900, built in 1942. Well, I've got to tell you, mate, this is something I'd really like to get my hands on. You don't see many of these. I don't think maybe there's 10, 11 left in the world of these. Yeah. And it's restored, very rare. It's big, it's beautiful. France has done a cracking job restoring this truck. The bodywork looks incredible. But looking good's not enough. I need a tow truck that can really tow. He restored all this himself. Well, unbelievable. This engine was built by Deutsch, a company set up by Nicholas Otto, inventor of the 4-stroke internal combustion engine. Runs beautifully. We've landed on our feet here. The bodywork is beautifully restored and it's still got its super-sized engine. And the interior is perfect. Oh, lovely. Like being in a bus. I feel like Cliff Richard, going on a summer holiday. So far, so good. But now I have to haggle with 2 people for 2 vehicles to make this deal work. Alex, listen, I'm really interested in that truck. And if we can do something with the truck and the trailer, I'd be a very happy bunny. What do you think you could get that for?
Between 60 and 70,000.
Okay, can you negotiate with this man? I will deal through you and speak to you next week. The sooner we can do this, the better. Okay. All right, but we're going to have to go because we've got to catch a flight to catch. I'm very excited about doing this package now. Alex, thanks a lot. If the deal comes off, it's a lot of money. And I'd feel happier if I already had a buyer lined up. So we head for the airport. Next stop, Holland. I'm with Ian at the Millitrax fair at a place called Overloon in Holland. There are loads of interesting vehicles for sale here. There are tanks and more tanks, and there are command cars and ambulances and troop transporters and bikes and plenty else besides. I'm on the lookout for a half-track. Half-tracks are highly mobile, versatile vehicles with a wheel at the front and tank tracks at the back. I've got a buyer who's after a German 251 half-track. And if I can find an authentic one, there's a 50 grand finder's fee in it for me. There's people here with all kinds of vehicles. If we're going to find a 2x1, it'll be here.
Does it matter what condition it's in?
No. As long as he's got tracks and a full body, we can flip this for a bundle of dough. Let's go and have a look around.
Okay, all right.
This place is teeming with dealers, so I'm going to call in a few favours to see if one of them can't help out old Brucey. If you hear of anybody with 251s to sell, and I'm in the market...
At the moment I can't help you, Bruce, but I will ask around, okay?
Tell them, mate.
Bruce,
bye.
Ah! Hi, Bruce.
Listen, just the man.
I'll make some few calls. Call you back.
Trying to find another 251. Pretty desperate. If you can help, I'd appreciate it. Look like the job, mate. See you later. Ta, Rail. I'm not having much luck here. 3 strikes, no hits, and time is running out. Then bingo! I'll get a call from a dealer in Germany, and it's good news. Listen, if it's the right money, I'll buy it. You know I will. But tell me how complete it is. If it's in good nick, I'll be on a plane now. I'll be out there straight away. Just tell me the price. Saved by the bell. Apparently a 251 has come on the market and I'd need to quickly do a deal before anybody gets word of it. And when it comes to quick deals, nothing negotiates better than cold, hard cash. Tell you how quick, get on the phone to Bruce, tell him to get me a bundle of dough, all right? He'll know what sort of figures I need. Sort myself out a flight to Dusseldorf tomorrow morning, because this deal ain't going to last, and I can flip this quickly. You get on and do that, I'm going to go and chase it now. All right, lovely stuff. The next morning, I meet my money man Hoos at Dusseldorf Airport. He's carrying a lot of dough for the 251 deal, so I don't want to hang about. All right, got the money?
Yeah, got the money, mate. What's all this about?
Just get in the car, tell him a minute. Just get in the car, come on.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Bruce.
Get in the car. You've got a couple of miles to drive. We've got a quick deal to do. 251 half-tracks come on the market once in a blue moon, so I need to snap it up quick. I just hope Mr. Eugen Krings, who's got the thing, is up for doing me a deal.
What have you done to your finger, mate?
Yeah.
Is that when you was working about how much you're going to charge us?
This is what I live for. Out in the middle of nowhere, you open a big, ugly barn door, and sitting there, covered in dust, is a valuable piece of history. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Eugen, you didn't tell me it was in this good nick. The engine's done.
This engine is perfect condition.
Fantastic, mate. Absolutely awesome, mate.
What, is that it?
Listen, mate, it's a bit of history. Believe me, this is as rare as rocking horse, because I'm telling you, I don't know of no other vehicle of this model that's still about. All right, it might not pass an MOT, but it's a fantastic bit of kit. Dealers normally only have parts of 251s for sale. But with a chassis, tracks, wheels and a working engine, this vehicle is nearly 2/3 complete. So as long as it's authentic, game on. Is this all original or was this remade?
Yes, all original, nothing remade.
Can I take the chassis number off this?
Chassis number is here on the front. Wait, where is it? Oh, here is it. You can see it.
Lovely, okay, let's have a look at that. Take my glasses off, I'm blind as a bat. The chassis number is like an ID tag. Historians have catalogued every World War II vehicle. And the more you can find out about the history of a vehicle, the more valuable it is. The thing that makes this unique is the fact that the serial number denotes what type of vehicle it is. So
I think the price makes it unique, not the thing, innit?
Don't think about the price. I can see you're thrilled. Hoos isn't seeing the full picture here. I need to have a quiet word. Could I see that paperwork, do you think?
Yes, I go and take the paper.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you could. All right, thanks, I'll go. OK, cheers, mate.
Okay,
Ta.
fine.
Listen, you numpty, you're not picking up on what's going on here, mate. I've got a Russian breaking his neck to give me a load of cash with a 50 grand profit on this if I can get it for the right money. So you go along with what I'm doing. Trust me, right? I've already got it. I've checked the chassis number, so if the paperwork is legit, I'm going to make an offer. Right, let's get down to business, mate. Now, what can we really do with this vehicle?
You must pay 120,000 euros for this.
I must pay 120,000 euros? I've got to go well south of that. 120 is a little bit... I was thinking more round about the 80 grand mark.
Please, that's nothing.
All right, I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to make a phone call and tell my kids that they can't have jam anymore on their toast, but I'm sure we can come up a little bit. We could possibly go up to 90 grand.
I say for you 110,000. Bruce, I think 110,000 euros is a good price.
110? It's still too much money, mate. I mean, listen, mate, I'm going to. I'll tell you what I'll do, right? I've brought a few quid with me, right? If I can give you a cash deal now, I'd have it for 100 grand. How does that sound?
Okay, I think 100,000 euros, and you make a big barbecue with plenty of beer, okay?
And you can keep the bag as well.
Oh, whoopie-doo. Cheers, mate. I'm splashing the cash all right. That's 100,000 euros on a half-track, maybe 80,000 on a tank transporter, and possibly 60 to 70 on the tow truck. That's a lot of money, but it's all good stuff. And I already have one buyer in place. So fingers crossed, all in all, I'm happy. Ah, Michael. Right.
Bitte schön, Bruce.
Lovely. Mike's lockup contains an eccentric assortment of historical knickknacks. Straight away, I find a helmet with a bullet hole. Oh dear, look at that.
Kopfschuss.
Yeah. Kopfschuss, yeah? Kopfschuss, what's that mean?
Kopfschuss, headshot.
Headshot.
Kommt 3.000 Kilometer aus Stalingrad. Ja?
This from Stalingrad? The Battle of Stalingrad was one of the bloodiest in the history of warfare. The attacking Germans ended up themselves under siege, and as they sat there, many of them were picked off by Russian snipers.
The Russians really come into their own with sniping in Stalingrad. You know, when they poked their heads up, they was walloping them straight away. So this is a very sort of true indication of real life in Stalingrad. One of the things about Russian snipers is that many of them were women. By 1943, there were about 2,000 female snipers in the Red Army. Statistically, women are better at shooting than men. They just make better killers.
That explains why my woman can throw a bit of croquet meat at 50 yards. The helmet has historic value, but then I spot something more unusual. Ah, look at this.
Handgranate 24 war das mal.
Hand grenade.
Ja?
Stick grenade, mate.
Unbelievable. This cup is made from the top of a Model 24 grenade, which the Germans used in both World Wars. For years, German industry produced only weapons and such, and after the war, people were so poor, they ended up recycling old military equipment. Well, I suppose they had nothing at the end of the war. So they've even taken things that can kill and destroy people and made it into a little cup. Price for this?
20 Euro.
20 euro.
20 euros. Okay, 20 euros. They're writing books about this stuff now. It's so rare. As a dealer, you need to spot trends. And this recycled military stuff is becoming very popular. What else have we got here? So these are the enamelled bits.
That's a Panzerfaust head, isn't it?
Panzerfaust?
Ja.
The Panzerfaust was a handheld anti-tank weapon. But even this has been converted by some desperate German for everyday use. So they've taken the Panzerfaust after the end of the war, stripped it down and enamelled it and made a cup out of it. This enamelled stuff's going up and up in value. This is the sort of stuff we should be investing in because you just can't find this back in the UK. Next, I spot a strangely shaped colander.
Big thing, isn't it? Look.
It's a Deutsche helmet?
Deutsche Stahlhelm.
No.
Yeah.
Sehr schön.
Yeah.
Passt.
Unbelievable. Lovely. Okay, what else has he got here as well? This is very interesting.
You know what that
Ah, it's Fallschirmjäger, paratrooper.
Paratrooper helmet, mate.
Unlike the infantry, paratroopers use helmets with the rim removed. Good for reducing wind resistance and perfect for serving salad. Helmet made into a salad bowl. Look at that.
It's an expensive salad bowl.
God, dear, oh dear, I'd love that, mate. Let's play that down a little bit. I've seen many of these. Many. What else we got here? 2 former gas mask containers. They're very interesting. Mass produced. Every soldier had one of these, and all they've done at the end of the war, they put a handle on, changed the lid around, and then you've got a perfectly good, I take it it's a lunchbox. But this stuff just gets stranger and stranger. Look at that.
Ein Sieb. Jetzt ist es ein Sieb.
A sieve. That's unbelievable, mate. Is das gas mask?
Vom Filter von der Gasmaske.
That's a filter off of a gas mask. Cost?
Bruce, das ist ein Geschenk für deine Frau.
It's a
Für die Küche.
gift for your wife to cook. Yeah.
She'll probably make me wear it round the back of my head.
Yeah.
But thank you very much.
I'm sure she will be thrilled, mate.
Yeah, she will be thrilled. That's good. I'm getting right good at this German, I'll tell you. I feel like I'm in a weird kitchen shop. I've got a cup, a mug, a colander, a salad bowl, a lunchbox and a sieve, all for 100 quid. And I had a few more bits and saddle up for the long drive home. My Frau will be very, very happy. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Viele Grüße, Bruce.
Tell her, mate. All the best. Now, we all know that the atomic bomb helped put an end to the war, but just suppose the Nazis had got there first. It's a terrifying thought. We're near the home of the famous V2 rocket, where Germany's rocket scientists were doing their stuff. The town of Kummersdorf, and a collector called Mario. Mr. Mario, lovely. Mario Henscher has a good eye for World War II memorabilia, but he doesn't speak English, so he's asked his daughter Maria to translate. And she's a chip off the old block.
Do you have money with you?
For money.
Yeah.
Money. Yes, I have good English pounds and euros, no problem.
Okay. Wir haben auch.
Now the Bank of Bruce is open for business. We can have a rummage around. What is this? It's a bunker for bunker, yeah? Nice bit of history, this. A bunker periscope. It was used to spot the enemy from bunkers without the risk of being seen or having your head blown off. Okay, right, have a look through there.
Mate, I'll tell you what I can see. I can see the airport with my flight on it on the way home.
You ain't going nowhere yet. Right, listen, you can see this is quite an early one. It's in good nick, right?
But because it's got the maker's name on it, it means it's early war, because at some point in the war, because of the bombing raids, they took the maker's name off of everything that was produced and started to use a 3-letter code. And this hasn't got the 3-letter code on, so it denotes it's prior to basically 1942.
The fact that this is early war and has original working optics means it's rare and highly collectible. One like this could go for over £1,000. I'm keen to buy it as long as Mario and Maria, the lean team negotiating machine, are prepared to play ball.
Is this possible to purchase, to buy?
Können die das kaufen?
Oh.
Oh no, I knew this was coming.
500?
500.
What? For a bird watching machine?
Yeah. Mario, I'll have that. Thank you very much.
Here's a tip. You don't always have to haggle. When you know you've got a real bargain, just accept it. Save the bargaining for when it really counts.
I've only seen one of these in my life ever before. This is Tatra. This is a very, very rare vehicle. It's 1941?
41.
41, yeah?
Tatra is the world's second oldest vehicle manufacturer, founded back in 1850 in Czechoslovakia. Hitler was a big fan of their engineering, so when the Germans invaded Czechoslovakia in 1939, they commandeered the company to make tank engines and trucks like this one.
Ah, right, lovely. Original green plate. Right, see this here? That's the information plate for the vehicle. When it was made, engine number, chassis number. People collect just these plates on their own. The plates on their own are worth a few quid.
A little bit of research and you can find out the whole history of something like this, and that will add thousands to its value.
Mario, what sort of price would he want for this?
Was würdest du dafür wollen? So
6,000 euro.
6,000
6,000 euros, yeah?
Yeah.
What is that in pounds?
That's going to be about £5,400. Yeah, can we, yeah, look, Oos, I won't say too much, but ain't a bad price.
Problem is, the hidden costs on something like this can be a nightmare. First you've got to get it home, then there's the labour, and where'd you buy spare parts for a 1941 Tatra truck? You can't just call Quick Fit, so sadly, this time it's a pass.
Was ist das?
Ja, das Graphit, ein Graphitbehälter.
It came from
Kummersdorf.
Gotto.
From Kummersdorf.
Yeah, Kummersdorf, Gotto. There was a big area where they made nuclear experiments.
Right, okay, yeah.
And this is a graphite tank from there.
Hang on,
Yeah.
so this is graphite
Yeah.
from the nuclear research establishment.
So this is some kind of a nuclear rod?
We know that the Germans had brilliant nuclear scientists who ended up in America after the war. We know they were trying to develop a nuclear bomb, and here, near the Nazi Rocket Research Centre, is very possibly a Nazi nuclear relic. This needs investigating further.
Not by me, it doesn't. I'm no nuclear rocket scientist, but I know dodgy when I see it.
How often does somebody offer you what could be a discarded bit of prototype Nazi A-bomb? Radioactivity can last centuries, but nothing left Kummersdorf unless it was safe.
Bruce,
Yes, so.
I think we should go. Listen, mate, listen. This is historically very, very interesting. Bruce,
Around, so.
I really think we should go. Hoosh, calm down, mate. You've got to understand how historically important an item like this is. And this should be recorded, and we should tell people in the UK about it.
We should report it. Don't worry about it. Record it.
Now, Rennie's gaff, with all the mortars and grenades and stuff, that's one thing. But the idea of loading a van up with potentially radioactive atomic scrap, forget it.
I'm going. Auf Wiedersehen.
Come back here, you tart. Mary Poppins. Oi, come here.
Oos has no sense of adventure.
I'm very, very interested in this, and I'd like to maybe do a bit more research on it.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So how did it go then, son?
Donkey. You've given me right ag there, mate. Take that. I'll
Mate,
get out of here.
listen.
Just stump.
Seriously,
Soaking wet.
well, you're looking at stuff like that, what do you expect? You're just not well. I think that nuclear reactor's done something to your head, mate.
We've come to War and Peace. the world's biggest festival of old wartime military hardware. Look at the size of it. It goes all the way over there. Look, it's huge.
100,000 people come here to buy and sell old military kit. It shows you how big this world is. There's repro stuff and plenty of original kit too. I reckon I can pick up some bargains if I keep my eyes peeled. Listen, there's some nice gear in here, mate.
Mobile phone?
It ain't a mobile phone.
Yeah?
Right, again,
Yeah,
right?
can I call a cab, please?
Yeah, listen, that is the wartime American shortwave radio. This thing is considered the first ever handheld walkie-talkie, developed by the Galvin Company, who later became Motorola. It even came with a waterproof case. Every US and British platoon landed in Normandy on D-Day had at least one of these with them. 260. Is that each or?
It's got to be each. Look, same one again. 260 quid a piece, and they don't even have a hands-free kit. Look, 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 look. Like a gun.
It ain't a gun. It ain't a gun. What that is, right, believe it or not, it's a torch. And it's a torch for Pathfinder units. Pathfinders were the first people that landed. Pathfinder units were first used in World War II. Elite paratroopers that were dropped ahead of the main forces to recce and set up drop zones. It was a dangerous but crucial job, and communication was central to their task. They'd normally handle with this. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
So that would be put on there, and basically what they would do is they would fire it in Morse code and identify where they were on the ground to the aircraft. And that is a torch. Look down there. See?
Yeah.
It's battery operated in there.
No.
It's €300.
So how much is that in pounds?
£260. Ain't a bad price, I've got to be honest with you. But it's not my cup of tea.
Oh, Bruce, what is that?
Well, you'd like that for weekends, wouldn't you? Do you know what that is?
No.
Try it on. Come here.
What is it?
Right, that is. Right, that is. So you open your mouth like that. It's a cold weather
Are you
mask.
serious?
It's when you're in cold conditions, right? Right, it's something that will protect your face from the cold weather. These masks were lifesavers. In the Russian winter of 1941, temperatures fell to minus 40 degrees. In many battles, more soldiers were killed by the cold than by armed combat. The 6th Panzer Division alone suffered 800 frostbite casualties a day.
Yeah, Bruce.
What?
Come and have a look at this. Is that a real one, a rebar or
Tell
what?
you, inside,
Yeah.
that's a real one. That ain't cheap, right? Because of the black liner and the manufacturer's name, 1944, that's an original wartime airborne berry.
Serious?
Yeah. This distinctive headgear was adopted by the British Airborne in 1942 at the direction of General Frederick Browning. And if you think the colour is impractical, you're not wrong. Rumour has it was chosen by his missus. It's got the original King's Crown on it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you can tell whether it's wartime or whoever the monarch was. So you can have a King's Crown and a Queen's Crown. That's a King's Crown. The top section of the badge is meant to be a crown and an imperial lion. Some troops call it the dog and basket. The make is, I think it's Kanga. There you go. They're the main manufacturers for wartime berries.
I'd thought Kangol was a trendy fashion label. I had no idea they made World War II red berets. Let's find out how much they are.
There'll be at least £1,000 a piece.
£1,000.
There'll be
For a
1,000. Yeah. Because you have to earn it.
Mate, I ain't touching that then.
Original berries like this go for silly money, but you can't do them up. So to see a return on your investment, you got to sit on them for at least 10 years. Lovely things, but not to pick. Yeah, look. Airborne radio stuff. These are the radio sets that they used at Arnhem and Normandy, right? Good communications in war are vital. And these number 38 Mark II radio sets were invaluable to the Allies. They had a range of 2 miles. Around 190,000 were made. But I've never seen a set in such mint condition. That, my friend, is a throat mic. Come here. That goes around there, okay? And that's how you communicate. These mics pick up vocal cord vibrations through dual sensors attached to the neck. So you can communicate even in the middle of a noisy battle. Wow. That is 70 years old, and look at the condition of it, right? Now, there are all kinds of components go with this. Look at that. It's all here, and it's all brand new. To find original kit in such good condition is rare. This is something special, and it wouldn't be breaking the bank, as I've seen them sell for up to 650 quid. How much that set complete?
I'm looking around £575.
That's a little bit more than I thought. I mean, I thought they were going for about 350 quid.
I'm willing to haggle with you, but that's a little bit too far out.
Well, what's the best price you can do on it? Come on, give me a good deal here. Day sun's shining, you're in England, God's own country. Come on, what can we do with this?
Well, the very best would be 525.
Let's say 4 1/4, 425 quid.
Ooh. What about 5?
450.
75. 475. 475 and we have a deal. It's a rare radio.
Yeah, it's a rare radio, I must say. Is that gift wrapped?
It is indeed.
475. Job done. I'll have that.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, lovely. A number 38 Mark II radio set. Not bad. Bought for 475, worth 650. So that's a potential profit of 175 quid.
The thing weighs a ton. At least we can listen to the cricket on the way home.
Putting on a show, you want something special to show off. And there's something very special I've wanted to get my hands on for ages. I'm off to Normandy to the site of a big battle. It's a great place to pick up military kit. Mortain is the site of a terrible World War II battle. In 1944, Hitler orders an SS Panzer division to attack the invading American army. But the Americans give them a right old kicking, forcing the Germans to retreat. But as they retreat, they abandon their vehicles around the old Mortain train station. That's the station there.
If you zoom in,
Right.
yeah, them two splat marks there, still up on that corner up there, see it?
We've come to the exact spot where in 1944 a photograph was taken with the station in the background, and it shows the vehicle I'm after. It's a German amphibious car called a Schwimmwagen. They're so rare that if it is still in the area, it'll be the find of a lifetime and worth a fortune. That's the tree there.
The Schwimmer's there.
20 years ago, I was shown this photograph by a local who believed that this particular Schwimmwagen still exists. There's a legend about this Schwimmwagen being pulled off and taken off by a farmer, and apparently somebody around here still got it. If it could be found, it's priceless, mate. But whether it's a story, a myth, I don't know. When something is linked to a genuine wartime photograph, it acts as proof of its history, and this sends a value through the roof. But first, we've got to find it.
I don't know, Nick, this bike, mate.
It's horrible, isn't it?
If the horrible Harley doesn't work, we can't sell it. And if we don't get it fixed, by the time Bruce gets back, he's going to kill me. The 1943 Harley-Davidson WLA recce bike was built for the US Army and modified for the British and Canadian forces in Europe. It was known as the Liberator because it was amongst the first Allied vehicles to enter liberated European towns.
I bought this for £11,000, but it's worth much more if it's up and running.
We fitted a new battery, but these things were even a nightmare for soldiers to start, so we need expert help. The good news is we know one of Britain's top wartime bike experts, Harvey Hoare.
Harvey,
Yes.
we've had nothing but ag in starting this poxy thing.
The bad news is he's in Chelmsford.
If anybody can get this thing going, it's him. The first problem, turning the monster on.
Right. Now the throttle gas is it's the twist grip on the right hand side. The fuel is in fact a little screwed valve.
What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Harvey!
Now you need to move that choke lever up.
Nick, what he's saying is, right, you turn the throttle full on.
Then we turn the fuel on.
The fuel's already on, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't turned it on.
Well, obviously we're supposed to turn the fuel on, aren't we? That would help, wouldn't it?
Just open the throttle right out.
Right, yep. Kick it twice.
One.
Right, now turn it off. All right, open it a quarter. Put the ignition on. And kick start it.
And it should go.
They stopped making these after the war. I wonder why.
On the hunt for our swimwagen, we head into town. But this ain't going to be easy.
I can't speak any French.
No, listen, neither can I, but the hands work wonders. My name's Bruce. Pleased to meet you, old son.
Où est l'allemande amphibian auto?
Take swimwagen home.
Schwimmwagen. Do you understand me? No luck, mate.
If I was looking for a loaf of bread, I've had loads of luck. How'd you go?
Well, you know. 20 years. You say you want to come here?
Yeah.
10 minutes, mate.
You got something?
Got the address of it.
Where'd you get it from?
Some geezer up there outside the bar.
And he knows about the swimwagen?
I showed him a picture on my phone.
Right.
He was going, wee, wee, wee. And he wrote this down.
You're joking?
No.
Well done, mate. Have a bit of bread. Where is it?
It's not in Mortain.
It's not in Mortain.
It's up the road in some little village, apparently.
I'll punch it in the sat-nav. I want to get there now. Well done here, me old son. I smell swimwagen.
Oh. Mate, it's the right street. That's number 5.
I'm out with Ian, scouring the Normandy countryside, looking for a very special German vehicle, a legendary 166 Volkswagen swimwagen. This amphibious car allowed army reconnaissance units to cross rivers at will, even when there were no bridges. Number 12. Yeah, look. Ian's tracked down the address of a farmer who we're told might have one. The good thing about farmers is they hate chucking things out. Bonjour, monsieur. Hello, my name is Bruce. Bruce, and this is Ian. We give your addresso to look for swimwagen. We come for look for military vehicle. Yes?
Swimwagen.
Swimwagen, yes, this is it. Monsieur Yves Echard has spent his life as a farmer in this area. And just the fact that he knows what a swimwagen is sending my pulse racing. Whoa. Ian, we got something here, mate. I've got to tell you. This place is brimming with my favourite stuff. Rusty gold. Here, look, he's got swimwagen pieces there. It's for swimwagen. Yeah, I'm happy. Christmas. That is a swimmer engine. So we're hot on the money here.
Well done, Phoebe.
All this original stuff. It's like a little gold mine, trust me. This is the type of barn I dream of. I've already seen a couple of engine parts. Who knows what's in the other barns? In here, monsieur, yeah? In here?
Where?
Yeah?
Where?
Shall we open it for you? Ian, grab that wrist, yeah? Right, there we go. Yeah. Oh, Ian. Now this is what I'm looking for.
Hang on, look. There's runes. It's painted on it.
Straight away, Ian spots a telltale sign. This is the symbol of the Waffen SS.
SS 212. There's the remains of the number plate.
Then I see it. Look at that. Unbelievable. This marking is the Wolf's Angle or Wolf's Hook. It's the sign of the Das Reich, Hitler's elite fighting force, feared and hated across Europe.
I'm not being funny. I do not think that has been monkeyed up in this barn. That is from the day.
This is the one that is in the photograph outside Montaigne Station. So it does exist, and this is the man that's got it. This is incredible, mate. This is a time warp. Look, to see the remains of a Das Reich vehicle is very rare. It also means the Germans sent their best soldiers to the battle in Mortain. And defeating this SS division was an important victory for the Allies. Look at that. It's been smashed to bits. They're all shrapnel marks, bullet holes. This has been in a proper tear-up. Whoever was in this got absolutely blasted to pieces. Here, look, there's loads of stuff in the back here as well. Look.
Yeah.
Everything is here. There's a bloody dashboard, look.
Ouais, ben j'en ai 2 ou 3 de ça.
Everything's here, look. Mate, I mean, I've got to be honest with you. If we can get our hands on this, well, I just don't know. I'm getting very excited here. I haven't been this excited since my wedding night. Monsieur Richard has saved all the bits. We could have a complete and authentic vehicle here. Look, no tech light. Fantastic. This is a convoy light on all German vehicles. Basically, it projected the light down so that it couldn't be spotted from the air, and these came in a kit form, one on the front, one on the back, yeah? Yes. An original no-tech light will set you back a couple of £100. Add that to a restored vehicle and it will bump it up by thousands. I've got to tell you, this is something of historical significance.
Would you restore it or would you keep it like this?
You've got to keep it like this, mate. You'd have to put all the parts would have to go back on it, right? Put it back together, but it would have to be left like that.
And leave it like that.
I've dreamt about this, Ian, all my life. This is why I love what I do. Who'd have thought a piece of living history was hidden away in this barn? This is so rare, the sky's the limit to what it's worth. I don't know how much we can get this out of him for, but to be quite honest with you, I ain't going to say money's not an object, because it is, but for me, this is something absolutely unique. I mean, I would give me right arm for this. Monsieur, avez-vous une coffee and une calvadosi?
Oui.
Yeah, wavy. A little snifter should smooth negotiations, but I need to get this deal done fast before anybody gets a whiff of it.
I think that's it, wasn't it?
That's it, yeah, that'll do.
Put a thing down. Yeah.
We've worked out how to start the horrible Harley, but it's only worth top dollar if it actually drives. Because it's such a beast, Nick and me have decided Phil should do it.
You're having a laugh at you.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
Got the kit, haven't I? It's a bit tight.
The problem with the bike is the clutch, or should I say clutches. The Americans were used to a foot clutch. The British and Canadians were used to hand clutches. So, for some insane reason, they decided to put both on the bike.
What they call this is the suicide clutch, but you don't really need to know that.
Phil, good luck, mate.
Yeah.
Give the man the confidence before he rides the bike, innit?
That's what I need.
Come on, Phil, I thought you knew how to ride this thing.
Suicide clutch or not, it's hard to kill yourself standing still.
Nearly. Where are you going?
Sounds like an old tractor.
Do you reckon he's safe on that?
No.
Listen, Nick, let's watch him, mate. Make sure he don't come towards us.
No.
Go around again!
It's not too bad.
He's off, he's flying! Like Steve McQueen in The Great Escape. Like Dennis Hopper in Easy Rider.
Oh, fuck!
Like Sandra Bullock in Crash.
Phil!
Where's the bike? You all right? Right, check the bike. Oh, mate. Phil, how did you do it?
It got away from me, didn't it?
Eh?
Got away from me.
Oh, mate. Is it bad, Nick?
It's not good.
Cheers, monsieur. Lovely. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
I'm in a barn in Normandy trying to do a deal on a unique Das Reich swimwagen, and the homebrew is flowing. Oh, fantastic. Put ears on my chest, that is. This old boy's hung on to the swimwagen for 70 years. He knows it's valuable, but what does he think it's worth? Monsieur, your swimwagen is fantastic. Is possible we make exchange? Swimwagen comes to me. Is possible? Maybe. You think? No. I'll tell you what I'll do. You can name your price here. The thing is with farmers, they love to drive up the price. So you've got to start low and be prepared to go up fast. What about this? 20,000 euros. 20,000.
Well,
Yeah?
no.
No? None? Not off to the best start. 30,000.
No.
All right, tell you what, forget that. We ain't even going to talk about 30 grand. We're going to talk about...
pour le commerce aujourd'hui.
We're going to talk about 40,000 euros now.
Non, je suis pas pour le commerce.
Monsieur, you're killing me. What about this? Forget the 40,000.
Non è brutto.
What about 50,000?
Non è
50,000. Look at that.
No.
No? No. I've gone from 20 to 50,000 euros in half a glass of homebrew. And it's still a bleeding non. This old boy knows how to drive a hard bargain. One more time, one more. Forget 50. 60,000.
60,000 euros? I need to have a word here before he offers a kidney. He don't want to sell it. I understand that you want it badly, yeah? And I understand why you want it badly, but today is not the day. He ain't going to sell that. It's not about the money.
No, it's not
It's about what it is.
And I concur with that sentiment. He's a man after my own heart.
You spent 20 years looking for it.
Yeah.
You found it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah? So one day there might be a chance you can come back.
Listen, it exists. That's the important thing.
You found it. You
I know.
where it is.
And I want to stay in touch with you, mate. It's been an honour and a pleasure to come here. You know. Monsieur. Oui. How can I say this? It's been an absolute pleasure and honour coming to see you. Should you ever come to England, please be my guest, and please can I come back and see you one day? Thank you. Au revoir. Goodbye. It's a disappointment not to clinch the deal, but I'm more convinced than ever now that swimming a swimwagen at the country show will pull in the punters. So after putting the word out with a few dealers, I've been told of a collector, John Phillips, down in Kent, who's got one and might be prepared to part with it if the price is right.
When Bruce has his heart set on buying something, I always get worried. So I've come along to keep my hands on his wallet.
Oh, there she is. Oh, you got her out lovely, mate. Do you know the history of her at all?
Yeah, it was captured in Normandy.
Right.
It's got battle damage, got a bullet hole through the front there.
It's not a Dash Reich, and it's less historically interesting than the Normandy swimmer, but it's in lovely nick. These swimwagens are gorgeous. Chassis developed by Ferdinand Porsche, engine by Volkswagen. If this thing still swims, it'll be worth over 100 grand, I reckon. What do you think? Oh, that much, eh? It's a lovely thing. Your wife would look lovely in this, driving around.
Looks like a bathtub.
Well, it is a bathtub. That's basically what it is. It's a bathtub with an engine, right, that gets you over rivers. It's a very clever bit of kit. Does it swim?
I'm not quite sure.
That's a bit of a no, if you ask me. You wouldn't like swimming it then, no?
Not without a life belt.
Right, OK. All right, OK.
Just in case.
I've got to have one that swims, and it's how much work I'd have to do on it to get it swimming. Got an original engine in it?
Yep, that's all there and complete.
Yeah. It runs, the engine runs all right.
Yeah, it runs like a dream.
Let's just have a look here. That's definitely the original engine. Can you, any chance of starting it up so we can hear it?
Yeah, sure I can.
Lovely, John, that's fine. She sounds nice. You know, for 20 grand, I think that's a good buy. Are we in the ballpark there?
No, okay, more like 85, mate.
Is that the sort of money you're asking for?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
85, John. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be, mate, to be quite honest here. I mean, I know it's original and all that, but can I see the other accessories you got?
Yeah,
John,
okay.
Yeah,
no
what have
worries.
you got? Yeah, if we can, mate, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll go and get them.
At that price, this swimming car is giving me a horrible sinking feeling.
Bruce, 85 grand. Listen, mate, this is a historic vehicle. That engine sounds good, right? With a little bit of work on this, and getting it swimming, we could ask 100 grand for this, mate. Oh, look, here he comes anyway. Right, okay, leave this to me. Yeah, oh, look, it's a paddle. This is how you propel yourself when the engine packs up.
Mate, you weren't joking, was
That's
you?
an original one.
Yep.
Let me know. Which
That's
actually,
yours.
That's...
It's a shovel.
No, it's a multi-purpose tool. It's a shovel, but also, go like that. What is it now?
It's a pedal.
For getting you out of trouble if the engine conks out.
Serious.
How clever. The Germans think very clever. John, honestly, mate, I've got to be honest with you. I'm really interested in this. You know, if we can have a little discussion about the price. I mean, 85's too heavy for me. I've got to be honest with you. I'm thinking more around the 60 grand mark. I mean...
Oh, no, I can't go that low, mate. That's a joke.
It's not even like matching pedals together, and you're still saying you want that much money.
It's a car, mate. It's a amphibious vehicle. It's not a paddle boat.
Well, 65 grand.
Nah, sorry.
So
Nah, I've already dropped, you know, I'll say 70, 75. 75 is me.
Sorry, you said 70?
70.
No, so 70. Was that a 70?
70 oh.
If we can have a deal at 70 grand, I'll slap your hand now, job done. I'll even let you swim in it after I've got it waterproof.
Okay.
But at 70 grand,
70 grand, and I'm going to have a go in it when it's swimming.
Yeah, I'm happy with that as well. John, you're a gentleman, mate. Bought for 70 grand. If I can get it swimming, it could be worth up to 120. So that's a nice, tidy potential profit of 50k. 70 grand is a lot, but you've got to be bold in this business. I can turn a profit on this, but only if I can get it swimming. Oh, it's like Thunderbirds, look. Impressive. Very, very good. Straight away, tucked away at the back of the hangar, I spy an OT-80 armoured personnel carrier. Interesting vehicle and a Cold War classic. It's running?
Yes, have a little problem with clutch or running, yes.
Right, okay. It's, but it's complete, yeah?
Yes, yes, sir.
Can we look inside, yeah? Oh, you've got all kinds of junk in here as well. Inside, what do I find? But a load of Luftwaffe gear, which I'm really interested in. All kinds of stuff in here. Is that a parachute harness? You've got a little Aladdin's cave here, Yarda.
Gonna put it on?
Yeah, go on, try it. Listen, because I'd be interested in it. If that's right, I'd definitely be interested in it.
A bit skinnier in 1940.
It fits, yeah. How do you know that's a pilot's one or...
Ain't a pilot's one.
No?
That's an RZ20. It should say it on it. They'll have, the Germans, as always. There'll be something on there. There you go. Sprungschirm für Fallschirmtruppen. Yeah. Parachute for paratroopers.
This is a bit special. When you land in enemy territory, you want to be free of your chute as quickly as you can. And the RZ20 was the first ever quick-release parachute. Price on this?
I will sell complete this Luftwaffe parts.
Yarda's picked up a few sales tricks since I last saw him. He's forcing me to buy more. See what else he's got in there. Yeah, what's that? It's an overall, isn't it? Oh, it's a pilot suit, yeah?
Yeah, it's a heated pilot suit.
What do you mean heated? They actually...
Has it got the...
What's that? So this is a pilot's helmet, yeah? It's a...
Kopfhörer.
Yeah?
If you imagine, 2 ears, top of the head, and your face is here. Then round the back, you've got the cable going in for the comms. This is...
Heated, did you say, yeah?
It might be heated. Some of them got plugs in, and they run electric cables down. Because obviously this is a cold weather pilot suit. Bomber crews flew at high altitudes, where temperatures were well below freezing. So before pressurised cabins, they needed heated suits to survive.
God, you'd sweat to death in that thing.
You know that? Bear skin.
Is it bear or rabbit skin?
You see a rabbit like that, mate?
Yeah.
I'd run.
So, Yarda, this piece, the suit and the parachute harness.
Yes.
What is the price for the three?
1,800.
1,800 euros, yeah?
Euros, yes.
Can we do something on that? Say, I don't know.
2,000.
You're getting good at this game, aren't you? I was going to say 1,200.
1,200.
That's a
16 is minimum.
15 and we got a deal.
No, okay,
15. All right.
Okay.
Stick that away as well. So the parachute harness, pilot suit and hat are mine for 1,500 euros. That's 1,250 quid. But back in the UK, they can fetch double that. Right, Yarda, mate. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your time and thanks for the material. I'll be in touch. Come on, mate.
Cheers.
See you later. Can I just have a look at that mess tin? Is it an American one, yeah?
It's an American one. It's marked US. I think it's 44.
That's what we want. This goes in the Jeep. All the American troops used to carry it. See where that's been burned. Do you have any of the heater things that go with it?
Yeah, the heater things. Second World War.
Lovely. So you'd open this, put it underneath. They put these on the bonnet, boom, and they cook on them straight away. These mess tins and burners are fantastic. Over 16 million Americans served in World War II. That's a lot of mouths to feed. The last thing you want to be carrying into battle is heavy cooking gear. And these little windproof burners meant troops could rustle up some hot grub under any conditions. But they did have a downside. Don't touch, they're poisonous. Look, if you have these in a confined space, you'll keel over. It's like you're on brandy. These burners used a toxic alcohol, which if you drank it, could kill you. But the troops found ways to distill them and mix up a cocktail or two. I think I'll stick to the Baileys. We'll take 4 of them, yeah?
Yeah, no problem, Dan.
All right, because he's hungry. These accessories will make my Jeep more authentic. I had ear defenders and a gun strap to put together a bulk buy. Right, let's have a little tally up.
Yep. 10, 12 is 22 and 30. 52, 30 is 82, and the air defenders...
Times 2, yeah?
90 altogether.
So what's my discount?
Your discount?
Come on, you've got to have a bit of discount here.
The best I can do is minus 10%. So,
no,
Belgian can count, so 90, 80.
80?
80.
That's better than 10%. Job done. Lovely. I've got a good little deal there, I reckon. It's always worth asking for a discount, especially if you're buying a lot of stuff.
You know, they say good things come in small packages, but it doesn't look very small to me. Oh, that's quite big. Oh, it's an armoured car.
Nick has got a PhD in understatement. This is the armoured car, the Daimler Dingo. There were loads of British armoured vehicles during World War II, but I reckon this was the best of the lot because of its speed and versatility.
Anything about them? Nah. Nor do I. Never worked on them.
by bed.
Hello, Bruce. Hello, Bruce.
It's a lovely little beast this is, eh?
Interesting.
Daimler Dingo. You must be enthralled to see something as historic as this. You do realise this was used in every theatre of war, Far East, in Africa, Northern Europe.
Yeah?
Yeah. This thing helped us win the war. It was designed to be a forward reconnaissance vehicle that could fly along. I'm thrilled. It's got a Daimler engine. People pay a fortune for it. I love the Dingo. 3 tons of the best of British engineering. It's a scout car made by the Coventry company Daimler, and this thing can tackle any terrain. Before D-Day, it was modified so that it could drive in water 3 metres deep and it could hit nearly 90 kilometres on the battlefield. I bought this one and I need the twins to check it out and spruce it up so I can sell it on.
Any idea problems?
Don't know the extent of how good or bad it is.
Right,
So
okay.
I knew you'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
I knew you'd be happy.
Over the moon.
Sunny, lovely day to get stuck into this.
Right, okay, wonderful.
Right, have fun.
Thank you.
Dingy dingo.
See you later. He's done it again, hasn't he? Done it again, hasn't he? The bodywork looks okay, but we need to take her out to see how she's handling. Because she's sitting crooked, you can see out the front and out the back quite easily.
Oh, whoa, whoa, that's the wrong bloody way. What's going on? We want forward. Right. Oh, no, whoa. What are you doing? We're in the hedge now.
No, I think I've got it sussed. You've got 5 gears here.
Yeah.
Which seem to be working in reverse as well as in forward.
Because the Dingo was a scout car, it had an angled seat for better visibility and a lever so the driver could reverse as fast as he could go forward. I call it the Italian gear stick.
Let's try going forward. We can't go backwards because we're in the blasted hedge already. Right, let's go for it.
There we go. Here we go.
Not a bad ride, is it? Too bumpy.
You don't notice being sitting crooked either.
You're going to start slowing down soon, are you?
I am.
What do you mean you have?
Pressing really hard.
Well, you got to slow down.
No,
You got to
can't.
slow down.
It won't slow down. Will it? It won't slow down, will it?
It's not stopping. Oh, bloody hell. Oh.